Guys, can you come to the center? You guys can make a line.
And we're going to have to ask, say 4 people to the maximum allowed line, and we'll just deal with those 4 people.
We also can
Don't
have
call me senator, please.
we also can have more time after closing ceremonies.
Okay, I'll keep my comments very quick. The only thing I would suggest for next year is that first floor, the convention-only party floor. I personally have issues with hotel security, basically being a little bit, how should we say, aggressive. But I think if we keep the whole first floor, the poolside to be, a party floor, and the second floor, the people know downstairs is going to be going until 1 or 2 in the morning, that would be great. It would keep the issues, the hotel security to a minimum, so that way we wouldn't have any further issues with that. Because
I'm sorry to cut you off, but the issue is if you have 3 people sitting around having a quiet conversation by the waterfall in the atrium, on the 5th floor it sounds like an entire room full of people screaming loudly because of the acoustics of the room. It's a large gymnasium in terms of acoustics. Echo is a huge issue, and if we have a party floor, it won't be facing the atrium. It'll be on the 2nd floor or the 3rd floor, and we'll block around it.
That's fine. Whatever works the best.
The party floor cannot be on the atrium until we sell the whole hotel. Till I can sell every room facing on the atrium. And until that happens, it can't be there.
Give us 5 years.
2.
2 or 3 at most at this rate.
All right.
Hey guys, I wanted to say that the hotel's amazing. So great choice, great whoever brokered that deal, awesome work. I do want to echo the statement of the hotel security got a little aggressive. I actually heard that from at least 4 different sources. People with room parties, they come around and say stuff like, I catch you in another room, I'm going to eject you from the hotel. They got a little kind of aggressive with some of the con goers. Understand, probably the first time we've been at FurryCon, so calibration of expectations. Another thing I wanted to bring up though was the pool seemed to close a little early for a lot of people. First kind of wake up around 8
It's
or
the
9.
noise issue. It's
back to the noise? Okay.
Yeah. Everything that's in the atrium, closing of the atrium early, the pool closing at 11, then 10, noise complaints. The hotel security being aggressive. Well, we went into the hotel on Thursday. We had a pre-con meeting, and we told them normally we'd like you to call us for the first noise complaint. Anything after that, you guys handle. They weren't calling us at all. They said, well, that's not how we do things. And instead, I'd hear about the noise complaints the next afternoon, which, as you guys know, not a whole lot I can do about it then. Not a whole lot Ravenwood can do about it then. So we're working on it for next year. They're going to go with our usual plan for next year.
I want to echo what everyone said. The hotel is amazing this year, but one of my big issues was internet. There was no internet available for those who couldn't afford it, and it was like $10 in a room. I went around the hotel looking for free wireless internet. I couldn't find anything. There was no lounge, from what I heard, and it made it really hard for me to correspond with some of my friends who were in crisis.
In the future, when we're larger, we can work out something. I mean, there's not a whole lot we can do at this point. I'm sorry. And unfortunately, everyone else who's waiting to talk about this, we're going to have to wait till after closing ceremonies. And we will have more time after closing ceremonies. That's next.
All right, so we're going to go another 10 minutes. That's it. We're going to go into general statements. I'll make another comment on that just to make it a little bit more clear. The internet providing at this hotel is not owned by the hotel, so it's very difficult for us to negotiate that into the contract because it's a separate company, and the separate company doesn't want to give us internet for free because, I mean, come on, they're making money. So that's something we'll try to approach at future years, but it's going to be very difficult to do. In the meantime, yeah, we'll do our best. Okay, so we're opening up for general, all-around comments, excluding specific things about events, panels, hotel, security, those sorts of things that we've covered already.
Hi.
Oh, and I'll make one more note. Please do the lineup thing, because that just expedites the whole process so much more.
I'm Electric Key. You all know me. You may not know it yet, but you do. First, it is not a bowler. Second, I'm sure you all noticed that there were a few inaccuracies within the Pocket Program Guide. The major issue we have is, of course, all of us on the publication staff are very busy. We do not have a dedicated person for proofreading. We actually need somebody who can be the second pair of eyes for all of us. Well, that's actually what I was going to say. This is a general thing for the convention. I'm kind of speaking outward. I don't have a question for any of you. I can get in touch with you anytime. I'm saying to the people here, if you have a specific skill you can lend to the con, don't be afraid to volunteer, don't be afraid to staff. Well, okay, maybe be afraid to staff, but if somebody here can do the proofreading, please fill out one of the surveys, get in touch with us. Absolutely, we need you.
We need more souls.
Thanks, Electric Key. We have Rat that can spell check anything, and I've talked to a couple of people about proofreading. We're going to definitely try and get stuff done, all the publications done quicker and earlier, so that we can go over them with fine-tooth comb and make sure that they're not like spelled.
All right, everyone. My name is Romy. I was in the variety show last night. Every single comment that I heard about how the variety show went was that it was excellent, was that my apparently controversial pieces were excellent. I did hear that there were some complaints. They weren't come to me directly. When I was asked to participate in the variety show, people understood that I had done the cabaret at Califer the last 3 years, and that's the kind of work that I do. I was also under the impression that it was PG-13. I heard that a woman who had a child was annoyed.
Rami,
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to interrupt here.
Yeah.
I just want to make an official announcement. What you did in the variety show was approved, and the reason why we didn't forward any complaints to you is because I don't think we should have. You came to us, you were perfectly open and honest about what you were doing, and it was entirely our mistake, not yours. And so I don't want anybody here to think it was, and that's why we didn't forward any of the issues or complaints that we had from people about that, because it wasn't your fault, it wasn't your problem. You were totally upfront about what you were going to do, and it was ours just not putting that rating out there from the beginning. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Is that if people did enjoy it, I have no problem doing it again. But perhaps, like Califer used to do, have the first hour, like if it were a longer thing, if we had more acts, the first hour of their cabaret used to be an all ages kind of thing. Then there was an intermission. Those who were of age and were willing to stay got to see more, or should I say less? So that might be an option for future comments.
Yeah, it was discussed at the meetings that we've had about that issue.
Hello, this is Levels. I'm going to use a metaphor to describe this because that's how I do it. Because a convention is like theater, and you have all the people working, and they're the actors. And sometimes in the performance and putting things together, things go wrong, things screw up. But I just need to make a comment that, ladies and gentlemen, if it wasn't for these people, despite all the things that could have gone wrong or had gone wrong, we would not have Rainfurrest. I think these people need just a massive round of applause. Appreciate it more. So I humbly thank you. So if I didn't have my hat, but hats off to you anyway. So thank you very much for putting on Rainfurrest.
Just before this comment, I'd also, Raven would love to say something about the convention book. We want to keep it short. We're already 5 minutes over into our opening and closing ceremonies, so we're going to take one last question, and then everyone's comment, and then we're going to